truly the limbs I would give for a quote-unquote good night's sleep that isn't 18 hours long.
Would you give me your shoulders? You could have mine in return. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another chapter of the Ginger Chronicles.
I'm Gaya.
I'm V.
And today we are here to talk with you about recovering from overly long sleep.
Yeah, like the ones where I end up calling to make sure you're still alive.
Yeah, those. That's what he's thinking about today.
He's actually visible today.
Yeah.
We managed to seat ourselves, thus that he's not hiding behind anybody's hair.
The lizard wizard. Like I said, I'm Gaya, and I have idiopathic hypersomnia. It's a sleeping disorder in which one of the symptoms is that I sleep way too much.
Yeah, you've disappeared for entire days on me.
And I lose those days. Yeah, I slept for 25 hours 2 weeks ago, and I'm still kind of reeling from it. People joke about wanting to sleep for a whole day, and I mean, great for them. Yes, good. But I have found that I wake up feeling weak, depleted, totally out of it, right? But it doesn't take 25 hours to wake up feeling that way, right? I'm a medical overachiever.
I even get a little bit of it after I take like a 3-hour crash nap, and then it will take a half an hour for my brain to boot up enough to send the signals to move my limbs.
Right.
And I don't have a sleeping disorder.
No. So it could be after that short amount of time, or it's when you start sleeping for much longer, then you also start dealing with issues of dehydration. But when you have really intense sleeps, whether short or long, your whole nervous system can end up feeling really depressed and suppressed. So if you've woken up feeling like you've been run over for any reason, this video is for you. Here are 8 steps to recover after an intense sleep. Step number 1, take a pause, right? You're coming to, you realize you've slept through your whole day. Please, if you can help it, don't immediately scramble to see what you've missed. I mean, make sure that everything and everyone important is okay, right? The kids, the pets, they've all been fed, but otherwise, leave your phone alone. Give yourself permission to recover before you handle anything that could use a brain.
Also, I feel like whatever catching up you need to do is gonna come out much better once you've recalibrated and can be a person again. So like, if you need bonus reasons, there's one.
Yeah, for sure. After I take a pause, step 2 is bathroom time. Sorry if I'm being crass or you feel like I'm being overly specific, but genuinely, this is usually the most pressing issue, even if you aren't physically feeling it. Go empty your bladder, and maybe don't expect any bowel movements, though, right? Like, we're a series of tubes, and you've been dry and horizontal for a while, so don't strain for it. But while you're in there, in the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth. That's like half the battle to feeling human again.
Seriously, do not underestimate the power of a good face washing. It doesn't take as much energy as a shower, but you get a lot of the same, like, clean, refreshed feeling.
Oh, it's a good morning. Then it's on to step number 3. Rehydrate.
Oh, you're better at that than I am.
Okay.
So you said rehydrate. Are we talking, like, chug an entire bottle of water? Because I can't do that under normal circumstances.
I mean, chug if you want to, but no, go slow, right? Get a comfort drink. Whether it's hot, it's cold, that doesn't matter. Just start getting fluids in you. Have it be a longer process.
Okay, how do we feel about coffee? Because that's the first thing I go to after normal wake-ups.
Coffee's fine. I mean, some people worry because caffeine is a diuretic, so they worry coffee won't be as hydrating as water, but it's better than nothing, and it's a total hug in a mug. I mean, I personally don't do caffeine when I wake up because, 1, caffeine doesn't wake me up, and 2, what it does usually do is mess with whatever sleep cycle I have left, especially if I wake up later in the day.
What about electrolyte drinks? Because I do those for migraine recovery.
Yeah, electrolyte drinks are fantastic. Getting those salts back into your body, especially if you're a sweaty sleeper. I sometimes am. Just number 1 thing is avoid sugary drinks because you don't want a blood sugar spike and then another energy crash when you're trying to recover. And that brings me to step number 4, feed yourself. When you're ready, get some fuel into your body. Though avoid a large meal right off the bat because digestion takes energy, so eating heavy can lead to a slump. But you do want to eat something, and you can always do a second breakfast. Now, what you're going to want to prioritize are complex carbs. Because protein and fat, they're filling, but you're trying to go for a steady energy source. So that's your whole wheat, your brown rice, oats, beans, fruits, veggies. Those are going to refuel your energy resources without spiking your blood sugar.
So I normally have to bribe myself to eat breakfast with pastries. So please give suggestions.
I mean, fed is best, right? If that's what works. But please, yes, let us know down in the comments, what's your go-to recovery meal?
I know a go-to low-effort one for me is a couple of marinated eggs, some rice, white, not brown, because fed is best, and whatever vegetables or dried fruit or something.
Personally, I've been into savory oats in the morning for a while now, I think. I microwave some oatmeal, I crack an egg in, and then I top it with like soy sauce, sesame oil, chili crisp, any herbs or greens that I have just around. It's filling, it's comforting, it's delicious, and I've stopped having to think while preparing it.
Yay!
Other meal ideas that I've had are yogurt with granola, or apple with peanut butter, or whole grain toast with something yummy on it.
Yeah, the yogurt and granola is a good one if you're dehydrated and your mouth feels too gross for solid food. I'll do toast with marmalade at a pinch, like if I don't have my usual stuff for breakfast, but that's probably not the best for avoiding a sugar spike. Although it does get vitamin C in you.
And you still want it to taste good, right? You don't have to be perfect. Whatever it is, I recommend eating your meal in front of a window or even outside on your front stoop if you can, because the next step is step 5, get the sky in your eye. It's not about getting light in your eye, because sometimes you wake up and oops, you've napped the day away and it's midnight. So it is really about looking at the sky. Your sense of time is likely just so discombobulated. I love that word. Getting natural light, whether it's sunlight or moonlight, helps align your internal clock. And like I said, just looking at the sky, whatever shape it's in, even if it's super cloudy, that helps our brains. It signals our brains where in their cycle they should be.
So your brain can actually recognize natural light over other things, because this is why sun lamps work for people with seasonal affective disorder.
Right.
As the internet likes to say, you are a houseplant. Go outside and photosynthesize. If I would not get burnt to a crisp like the ginger I pretend to be, I would probably start most mornings having breakfast outside of my balcony. My partner will wake up, put breakfast on, and then they will go lie over there in the sunny spot on the floor until they wake up more.
Like a cat.
Yes, exactly like a cat.
And if you're feeling up for it, shuffling off for a walk is incredibly helpful. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more in step 6. Get moving, but go easy. Your nervous system has been in sleep mode for a while. That leads to different effects, right? For me, I find it's kind of this floaty, disconnected feeling, and I'm really clumsy, and I'm sensitive to noise. What helps with all of that is grounding myself with movement.
So probably a walk or something that's like easy and thoughtful, but not a whole ass gym session?
No, my coordination is never at its best, so I'm always afraid I would injure myself. So I leave muscle development for a different day. This is about waking up your nervous system, and nerves are sensitive, kind of delicate things. So go for movement that focuses on how your body feels. So you are matching up intention with physicality. There's a term for it. It's called somatic exercises. But it's truly nothing fancy, right? It's like calibrating like a screen or a remote. I don't know if you remember those Wiimotes that you had to line up with the dots or... So it's recalibrating. It's connecting intention with what is actually happening. I really like dancing. So I put on music and I bop with it. Other great options I've done are yoga, tai chi, or walking.
Walking's easy.
Yeah. Whatever it is, take it slow, reconnect your mind to your body as it wakes up.
It can be hard to get moving though, right? Because even with my like ordinary fibro fatigue, I can be really paralyzing. This is how I end up stuck on the couch so often.
Yeah. No, it's a challenge. So go gentle on yourself, right? Like, wear sunglasses or headphones if you're feeling sensitive. I know I'll really bundle up if it's cold outside, because I don't trust my body to thermoregulate when it's just coming out of that sleep intensity. I really would just suggest prioritizing comfort and getting outside over anything achievement worthy.
Yeah. Like, your goal is not to go on a walk for whatever distance. Your goal is to go on a walk until you feel like you've walked enough.
Yeah, you're not getting your miles in, you're reconnecting your remote control to your meat suit.
Yay.
Big tip, though, when you're up and getting moving, is to stick around a place that has a bathroom at first, because all that movement will stimulate other movement.
Once your muscles remember how to muscle.
Yeah, once your tubes have been massaged.
So you're hydrated, you're fed,
Yeah.
you've reminded your body how to be a body.
Hopefully.
What next?
Now it's time for step 7, back on track. You're halfway human again. You're much better regulated, hopefully by this time. So now you can finally take care of what you may have missed. Reschedule plans. Reach out to anyone you might have ghosted. Ease back into whatever routine you have set up day to day. And I know routines are really hard with disordered sleep, so fake it till you make it rules apply here, okay? Yeah.
And like, give the people who love you a chance to be understanding before you get yourself into worrying about how they'll react. Like, work might be different because fucking capitalism, but everybody else, try to be as kind to yourself as you would want from them.
And if you're feeling any shame, kick it to the curb, right? There's no need for it, right? Did you choose to sleep for so long? Probably not.
Nope.
And even if you did, there's a reason for it, right? You're not an irrational being. So address the reason if you can, but otherwise forgive yourself, right? Like, we're human, and shame is just extra baggage we can't use. Okay, final step. Step 8, do something you love. I need you later in the day to do something that brings you joy.
Yes, you.
Watch your favorite show, eat your favorite meal, call your favorite person, just anything like that, because then you know that when you're going to try again tomorrow and try again for wakefulness in a cycle that's good for you, you'll be trying for a wakefulness that wins you more moments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorites?
Oh, I love going to hear live music. That makes me feel alive. If it's got rhythm, I feel the air vibrating, I'm happy, no matter my energy levels. What about you?
See, after a bad day, if I'm physically well enough, I'll go dancing, which usually means live music too, but also it's got the somatic exercise, puts me in community, reminds me people love me. If I'm physically too wiped, good book, fancy treat drink, or paint my nails a new color.
So pretty!
I'm proud of these ones.
You're gonna have to do mine soon. Those were the 8 steps that I take to recover from intense sleeping periods. And it is a recovery thing, right? Too deep or long of a sleep can really take you out, even though that's counterintuitive. So be kind to yourself about it.
Like, it makes sense because a sleep disorder is an illness, right? Like, you've just been ill. You just had a sleep disorder moment instead of a cold.
Yeah. But it's not even, it might not be a sleep disorder, right? It could be due to depression, or it could be due to extenuating life circumstances where it's not that you have a sleep disorder, but you are suffering from disordered sleeping.
And everybody's process is going to look a little bit different. The important thing is that it works and it lets you get back to your life. So I have fibromyalgia and migraines, and so I'll have headaches or flare-ups or days with bad fatigue, and those do need their own sort of recovery process. They just don't like knock my body's functions out the way a long sleep would.
Please, if you would, tell us about your recovery process in the comments, and definitely share this video with a friend who you think might need it, and subscribe for more weekly chats with us about spoonie life.
So don't forget to click the button to tell YouTube that chronic illness content is good and important. You can find us around the internet at The Ginger Chronicles. We'll put our socials on screen and in the description.
Happy being awake, everyone. It was good to have had you here. Bye.
Slurp, slurp.
I need you later in the day.
Me?
No, but also you. Please, Please, V. Please do my nails soon. Your hair is catching on the dragon tail in the back.
It always attacks the art.
You know what I would do, V? I would absolutely start a borrowing program with you where we switch.
Start like a body part exchange program.
My trans friends would be really happy to get this chest.